iScopeMedia. Today we will be talking about what will be BJP's gameplay in Punjab after the AAP's victory. The mandate for the Aam Aadmi Party in Punjab with its miraculous margins is a testament to the political disgust the electorate was harboring for the Shiromani Akali Dal under Badals. The Congress, under its two new deputies, Charanjit Channi and Navjot Sidhu, both proving to be scapegoats in the hindsight for the dismal performance of the party under Captain Amarinder Singh. To some extent, even the Bharatiya Janata Party, a loyal second fiddle to the SAD for years, added to its disgust amongst the voters who for long wished for the party to seek a greater role in the state's politics. Well, the yearning for change meant for the BJP until 2019 was taken over by the AAP in 2022, the latter benefiting from the political hangover of the farmer protest. The new AAP government in Punjab will be another test after the recent events in Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Telangana, and Maharashtra for the center-state relations. Ignoring the dire state of the finances of Punjab, Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann, led by the party supremo Arvind Kejriwal, will splur to fulfill their freebies promises, pushing the debt further. Before 2024, an assumption of Kejriwal or Mann blaming the center for not allocating enough funds to the state of Punjab is not far-fetched. In a state where there is a majority of the minority population, that is 6, such political stunts will be remanification far more dangerous than routine politics and fiscal economics. Well, to begin with, the BJP as public opposition, given they have no significant presence in the state assembly, must regularly highlight the depleting condition of the state's finances. Every penny spent on infrastructure, MSP procurement, and other welfare schemes must be communicated to the electorate. In the coming narrative wars from Punjab, the center must not find itself in a defensive position as it did during the Sidhu protest. Continuous scrutiny of freebies, economics, and its impact on the state debt must also be highlighted. Well, for the BJP, the political bets have not paid off. Captain Amarinder Singh, amongst other stalwarts of Punjab's politics, failed to retain their seats. However, in the hindsight, it can be said that Captain was more driven by the idea of defeating Sidhu than taking BJP's election agenda forward. Nevertheless, the captain would not give up on the idea of contesting from Patiala in 2024, a Lok Sabha seat currently held by his wife, Praneet Kaur. Where does it leave the Akalis, currently facing an existential crisis? Imagine being the party that quits the ruling alliance even when they have a cabinet berth with merit 2 Lok Sabha seats, and then goes to lose its loyal vote bank to a smaller party in the state and watch its 3 stalwarts, including Prakash Singh Badal, lose. Akalis who proudly walked out of the NDA alliance after switching their stance on the farm laws are today without political hope. Alone, they do not have the brightest prospects for 2024, and beyond that, in 2027, their fate is anyone's guess. Well, now let's have a look at the major question that is arising. Should the Akalis come back to the NDA? Managing 3 seats within the AAP tsunami, the SAD has retained a vote share of greater than 18%. This is a loyal Jat Sikh vote share. That's a good point to start from. Factoring in the future of Akalis, the NDA should have them back in the alliance for what they bring in form of vote share. Well, an unpopular opinion perhaps, but for the BJP to plan its gameplay, a party with an 18% vote share is not something to be dismissed. However, most importantly, it should be the NDA dictating the terms of the alliance and not the SAD. The electorate must know who is the boss. For the BJP to plan its gameplay, the next year and a half are critical. If the AAP implodes, as they did in 2017, to have Captain Akali's several leaders such as Manish Tiwari and Sunil Jakhar, who may defeat the Congress under Gandhi's, and their own leaders fighting the 2024 elections would be the obvious choice. However, if the AAP manages to sustain the euphoria, offer some viable governance model, the Lok Sabha elections of the 2024 would mean curtains for a lot of leaders, especially the Badals and the Captain. If the vote share of the party sustains until 2024, the AAP would be favorites to win at least 8 to 10 seats in the Lok Sabha in 2024. The BJP then must invest in young leaders, a new phase for the soil for 2027. For long, BJP has postponed the necessary political investment in the state. Now, with Congress imploding, the party has the opportunity to put some credible leaders that can propagate the BJP's election agenda on the ground. What the BJP chooses to do with the Akalis, the Captain, will completely depend on how AAP manages Bhagwant Mann. The previous political stalwarts of Punjab have lost, sure, but haven't called it a day, as it must be remembered, and all of them would be looking to make a comeback in 2024. But none of them can manage it without BJP, we all know that. Well, this was all about knowing what will be BJP's next gameplay after losing in Punjab and after AAP winning the Punjab victoriously. Stay with us, we'll bring you more such interesting topics to talk on. This is Aparna from the reporting for iScopeMedia.